To the story now, the much anticipated Cape Met is taking place today, but with much different scenes due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Racing enthusiasts will be dressing up and showing up in front of their TV screens. The 2021 theme is Afropolitan. Tanya Nefdt is following this story for us and joins me now live. Tanya, of course, this time around is going to be quite different at the Met because of COVID-19 regulations. How's it going to work?
Hi, Masego. Yes, absolutely. I mean, we're at the Kenilworth Racecourse, and if anybody is familiar with the Sun Met, known previously as the JNB Met, and now actually the Cape Met, you will know that this field behind me would be buzzing with thousands of people all dressed up and ready for the big race day. I don't know if you can see behind me, there's a massive field, and normally that would be covered in massive marquees with people buzzing and enjoying the race day. But of course, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, that is no longer this year. Of course, you mentioned that there is still a bit of a theme. It's called Afropolitan. I made a little bit of effort. I'm not sure if you can see in my little African outfit here. This is the best I could do.
That's stunning, Tanya.
But yes, it's sad not to see that. Oh, thank you so much. It's sad not to see the glitz and the glamour that one would normally see here at this race day. But to chat to us more about it, I'm joined by the GM of Cape Racing, Donovan Everett.
Morning, Tanya.
Lovely. Thanks so much for joining us.
Absolute pleasure.
Oh my word, it's such a different scene this year. How are you feeling?
Yeah, you know, it's mixed emotions, to be brutally honest with you. It's, you know, arriving here this morning, you know, you expect the place to be buzzing and lots of people and suppliers running around everywhere. And it's actually quite surreal to be standing here. It's I wouldn't say depressing, but it's, you know, it's definitely not the same. You know, so it's a lot to take in. But you know, obviously it's a sign of our times, and we just got to work with it. And it's only a function of time till we are back and we are stronger. You know, so. Yeah. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, I want to tell Masego, I even found a parking this morning. That's not common around this time of year at a race day.
No, not at all.
It's not possible.
Generally, the traffic is very heavy. It takes an hour to get in here.
Absolutely.
So, but listen, it's afforded us a couple of opportunities to look at some change, and you know, today we get to go back to the roots of why we're here, and that's the racing, the horses, the jockeys, the trainers, the prestige behind the sport, you know, so we get to focus on that for the first time, I think, you know, because normally there's a lot of laissez-faire around there, and it breaks the, sort of the focus of what we're trying to achieve here. So we get to focus on that, and I think, you know, also from a Cape Racing perspective, it's given us some opportunity to have a look at what we want to do with the Cape Town Met going forward. You know, we've called it the Cape Town Met because you know, we believe it's an iconic event in Cape Town. It's been heavily commercialised in the past, which has been great, and we've needed that support. But essentially, to bring back the races to the people of Cape Town is what we're aiming to achieve. You know, so we've renamed it the Cape Town Met. We've also started another brand called Cape Racing, which is a subsidiary of Kenilworth Racing. And with those two brands, we're looking to 2022 in terms of how do we improve things for people's experience at the Met. And one of the biggest aspects that we've concentrated on is just the affordability factor. You know, over the years, the Met has grown and grown, but along with that, it's become costly to attend an event like this. You know, so our planning very much involves how do we make it cost effective for people to still come down and enjoy the Met. So we're building on those plans for 2022, and for today we get to concentrate on the core foundation of what makes the Met fantastic, which is the horse racing aspect.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we'll only be seeing fillies and stallions trotting their stuff on the field.
We'll be seeing fillies and stallions and the jockeys, you know, so there'll be some emotion to it. You know, we've got our online digital stream via Cape Racing, so people can still be part of the day. We've got some dress-up competitions that people can do at home as well. So there's a lot of activity on the digital side. But from the course perspective, the whole focus is really going to be on the horse racing today.
Yeah. Do you feel that it takes away a bit from the day not having the usual race goers here? I mean, these are thousands of people cheering on the horses, cheering on the jockeys, you know, cheering on the race owners as well. I mean, the horse owners at least.
Listen, it's a vital part of an iconic event like this. You know, to have people here, to have that emotion, obviously it changes the whole scenario. You know, so to not have that here, it's a big thing to deal with. And most definitely, iconic events like this, we need people to be a part of it, because they are a massive part of what we're trying to produce. So it's unfortunate, but next year we're going to come back bigger and stronger.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about the financial impact. I mean, this field, thousands of marquees.
Yeah.
That's income. That's people earning money.
Yeah.
Talk me through that.
Listen, I think a lot of sectors in the economy have been affected by obviously the epidemic and what we're going through. So most definitely it's affected us from a financial aspect, but along with all those sort of things that come along with a big event, there comes a cost as well.
Yeah.
So we don't have the cost of putting up marquees, we don't have the cost of putting on the show, so we can focus more on the horse racing aspect. But most definitely, it underpins industry.
Yes.
It creates jobs, and the hospitality industry and the events industry has been decimated over the last 8 months. So it's unfortunate that we can't do that, but we're hoping that very soon we will be able to do that and we can resurrect that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But Donovan, of course, all is not lost. People are still able to dress up today in the comfort of their own homes. They can also, post their pictures on social media, and they can share their outfits according to the theme of Afropolitan. And there is going to be a best dressed winner at the end of the day. So all is not lost, and you are able to watch the races on your screens at home in the comfort of your own home.
All right, thank you very much. That is, of course, reporter Tanya Nefdt coming to us live from the Cape Town Met.